Now, the House of Representatives has approved that Nigerians from 35 years of age can vie for the position of presidency in Nigeria. That means you can vie.
I certainly can't vie for that. Now, this is coming in the wake of the passage of the reduction of age for election bill, which seeks to reduce the age limits for elective positions.
The lawmakers who considered the report of the Special Ad hoc Committee on the review of the 1999 Constitution has also given the go-ahead for Nigerians from 30 years of age to vie for governorship, while the reduced age range of those who can seek election into the National Assembly and State House of Assembly to 25 years. The bill, which enjoyed the support of majority of the lawmakers, was also amended to allow for independent candidacy, where a citizen can be voted for without party affiliations.
Vote now. Fantastic. Because if we are empowering them, we are empowering our future. Please forgive and forget. And let's vote. So we'll take record of attendance, please. Register now.
Members who spoke to TVC News noted that the future of Nigeria belongs to the youths.
We also have the overriding of the veto of the president went through. Security and Investment Tribunal was introduced, it went through. Age reduction unanimously went through.
Fantastic bill coupled with the independent candidacy. I mean, those bills, the fact that we passed them made my day today. I always have a lot of empathy for the youths because it seems as if they are getting the short end of the stick in Nigeria. They constitute 70% of our population. And how best can we assist them? We should also give them, because the future belongs to them, we should give them power to be able to vote and be voted for.
And some of the crises we are facing in during election is about the youth. So, but if we allow youth to come in and to contest, I assure you we have a less crisis during the election. And if we consider some other countries like Paris now is the president for now is almost 39 years again.
Time out.
This is one of the many anticipated bills expected alter significantly the provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999.
Bit of a rowdy session.
Well, kind of rowdy in a positive way, I would say, because everyone there seemed to be happy.
Really excited and upbeat about all of this. Yeah.
Okay, joining us now from Abuja to shed more light on the Constitution review is the acting chairman, Senate Committee on Capital Market, Senator Foster Ogola. Senator Ogola, good morning. It's good to have you join us right now.
Good morning, TVC Lagos crew and Nigerians.
Thank you so much. Now, let me ask this. Give us some of the arguments for against the decongestion of the exclusion of, decongestion of the exclusive list, rather. Issues like electricity, railway, registration of businesses and other issues. Besides that, the vote against 35% affirmative action. What were some of the arguments against some of these very fundamental issues?
Well, if you talk of railway, we passed a bill that unbundles railway the way the airways was unbundled and telecommunication was unbundled. So if you have such an unbundling situation, then you cannot be talking of keeping it in the exclusive legislative list, because anybody can set up a railway system. Again, if you are talking of true federalism, you cannot keep, make me chief security officer of a state and then say that the land, the resources under the state should belong to another person at the federal level. If there are agitations for resource control, there are agitations for restructuring, there are agitations for true federalism, then if you are amending a constitution, you need to include and consider these things. It is not for a political party like the APC or PDP to fashion out a restructuring system of Nigeria. I have been in the Constitutional Conference 94-95. We structured and wrote this constitution from first principles that you call the 1999 Constitution, which is now passing through the 4th Amendment. If we are amending a constitution in a crisis situation like this, where everybody is talking of secession, talking of withdrawing from the government of the Federation, then we have to now say what has gone wrong with the Federal Republic of Nigeria that we fashioned out in 1960 under the principle of true federalism. That is what has been there. A confederal system where everybody manages his resources. It has been proven that our seniors and our fathers managed their resources very well in the regions of that time. And so if you are now in the 57th year of our existence as a nation, you are now amending a constitution. We should be proud of amending the constitution in such a manner that it creates political space for everybody, creates room for everybody. If you are removing Land Use Act from the Constitution and say let it remain as an act, nobody tampered with the content of the law, I do not see why it cannot be there as a separate law. We did that for other places. What is so sacrosanct about land and Land Use Act? Without Land Use Act, the Nigerian Federation came into being in 1960. Why is it that in 2017 it has become an Obote issue, that if it is land, it must remain in the center? What is so special about land?
So can you paint a picture
land
for
us?
us?
Land can only have value depending on what you have done. Hello?
Paint a picture for us then, exactly what was the debate, what, the thinking that went behind the retention of this Land Use Act, especially, and of course financial autonomy for state legislature.
Yes. The thinking on the Land Use Act being separate is that a law that was fashioned out in 1978, you cannot now in 2017 say it should be there. The wise thing to do is to separate the amendments as we have done. We did it in the Petroleum Industry Bill, which was unwieldy. And so we decided to separate issues. We have done the Petroleum Industry Governance Bill. We have passed it. Yesterday, the Host Community Bill, we were able to pass it unanimously. For second reading, we were able to pass fiscal federalism for second reading. We were able to pass the administration bill for second reading. Why did we unbundle that big document into several legislations? The reason is that anything going wrong anywhere, you can pick it out and amend the way you want. Okay. Why can't we apply it to the unwieldy Land Use Act? As of today, the land is under every state. The land of Bayelsa is under the governor. If the land is under the governor, and we have not said the land should now be under the president, and we have not changed anything in the law other than removing it, why are you against it? We removed National Youth Corps Service from the Constitution and said, let it be a law. What is sacrosanct with the land that it cannot stand on its own? That is the issue.
All right. So
it's about making the American Constitution is not as voluminous as the Nigerian Constitution.
All right. So
and that is not because the American Constitution does not have other laws that are in existence, but because they are acts it becomes not quite necessary to now talk of only 9th Amendment, 14th Amendment of the Constitution that has lasted over 200 years in America.
All right, Senator Ogola,
so we should be thinking inward.
Yeah, let me bump in here, sorry, because we don't have all the time. Now that these bills have been, voted for and all of that, will there be any deliberate move? Because we know from here now it will go to the 36 states houses of assembly. Will there be any deliberate move by the Senate to lobby the state assembly to have them passed?
Well, the Senate, the National Assembly members, in the process of amending the Constitution, they brought in the speakers of the various state governments, state assemblies, to come and then have a look at the clauses we're amending, the sections we're amending. And so they have voted. Some of the issues we voted for positively in the Senate were rejected in the House of Representatives yesterday. One of them is the autonomy for the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, which is to have a minister compulsorily, like every other state, and having a mayoral status. While the Senate approved, the House of Representatives did not approve, and so it dies here first. By the time they go to the states can say the Land Use Act must be separate. Minister of Federal can want it. When you have such situations, then some of even what we think we have approved will also be vetoed.
All right.
Because the states, we need 24 state assemblies input to ensure that it's what 3 of us agree, House of Reps, Senate, and the state assemblies, that becomes the laws that we have amended. But it does not foreclose the issue that if I want the Land Use Act separate, I cannot push it. If I want true federalism by saying the mines and minerals in the exclusive legislative list in the first part of the Constitution should go into the concurrently, it doesn't mean I cannot move for it.
All right.
And still subject it to the same constitutional amendment.
Your point is very well taken, distinguished Senator Foster Ogola, Acting Chairman, Senate Committee on the Capital Market. Thank you so much for joining us on TVC Breakfast this morning.
Thank you very much for your opportunity you have given to me, and thank you all Nigerians who are listening.
Thank you very much.